Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from The Hill that was published on January 16th. It's written by Rebecca Clark, and it just goes to show how scared and desperate the Democrats are when it comes to the internet and, and things like Facebook. They're afraid of people being able to communicate with each other and circumvent them and their narrative, along with the legacy media that's pushing said narrative. Pelosi rips shameful Facebook behavior, accuses it of intentionally misleading users. Now, I find that funny. Allowing users to make their own choices about information is behavior that they have to be, given shit for by Pelosi. Because it's supposedly misleading users, allowing them to make up their own minds. Now, that's some funny shit. That's some really funny shit. Anyway, let's get into the article here. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi slammed tech giant Facebook on Thursday, accusing the social media company of abusing technology to mislead users and calling its behavior shameful. So, she's trying to basically create a situation where, Facebook bad, they got to do what we want. They're going to have to bend the knee. You have to submit to the left. And you shouldn't have shown those Biden commercials that were actually truthful because they look bad for creepy Uncle Joe with his Ukraine dealings. Come on now. That's the type of mentality they have, that they think that that's perfectly acceptable to do that and try to spin it. The Facebook business model is strictly to make money. They don't care about the impact on children. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about where this is all coming from. And they have said even if they know it's not true, they will print it, Pelosi said at a press conference. I love this. Okay, first off, all right, they're in business to make money. They're not there to be parents to children. It is not their position to care about the truth. They are supposed to be a platform. And this idea of they don't care about where this is all coming from, meaning Trump. They don't care that Trump is calling out creepy Uncle Joe's shit, is what she's saying. And this idea of, and they have said, even if they know it is not true, they will print it. No, that's not what they said. What they said was, it is not up to them to decide if it is true. Big difference. Pelosi, you senile old bitch. Get off the bottle. God damn. I think they have been very abusive of the great opportunity that technology has given them, she said. Excuse me? How have they been abusive? So what you're saying is I think what she's getting at is they haven't used the technology. They haven't used their platform to manipulate and brainwash and try to control people's thoughts and the direction they lean and everything else. Because that's the only thing that makes sense with her saying that. Pelosi's comments came in response to a question about whether Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg or other tech executives largely based in or near Pelosi's San Francisco area district have too much power. Facebook has at least one office in Pelosi's district. Well, you know what? Yeah, they do operate in a monopolistic way in violation of the law. They literally do things to inhibit competition that are unfair business practices. They've been caught over and over and over. Just Silicon Valley in general. With Google and even Facebook and Twitter. And they've basically created a market that they want regulated so that they can keep their dominance. Because they've stifled the ability to compete with them with conventional means. And alt tech is the only way to do it. And they're afraid of alt tech. All they want are their tax cuts and no antitrust actions against them, Pelosi said of Facebook. And they schmooze this administration in that regard because so far, that's what they've received. Oh my God. Yeah, fucking Zuckerberg's in bed with Donald Trump there, Nancy freaking DT, Pelosi. Jesus Christ, are you seeing pink elephants while you're at it? You know, are they dancing in tutus and shit? Fucking alcoholics. This is the type of shit that pops into an alcoholic's mind. Okay? They're like paranoid. They think everyone's out to get them. This is classic signs. If they want to talk about Trump like, oh, well, he's mentally incapacitated, or da-da-da-da-da. Okay, his faculties are compromised. Why not call out Pelosi? It's clear the bitch has got an alcohol problem and she sees pink elephants when, you know, she shouldn't be. Come on now. You have to be a full-fledged alcoholic to believe the shit that she believes. And even if she doesn't believe it, you have to be a full-fledged alcoholic to think that others believe it. Oh, God. The social media giant and its CEO have come under fire in recent months, largely from Democrats, over the company's ad policy, as well as concerns over antitrust issues. Yeah, so basically, because... how do I put this? Because they ain't sucking the Democrat dick, and they're allowing Trump to run ads that actually call out creepy Uncle Joe's Ukraine shit that they're trying to claim as bullshit by actually using footage from him at the Council of Foreign Relations, admitting what he did on the note of getting the prosecutor fired, or they ain't getting their money, okay? Because he's actually using that video footage. It's a lie. You got creepy Uncle Joe admitting what he's doing, and they don't like it. And that was their issue with the ad policy. And if you notice, the Democrats ramped up their antitrust bullshit with this fact. You know, you don't see them saying, okay, well, these companies should be broken up with all the ones that bent a knee. It's Facebook that they're going after. Oh, we should break up Facebook. Why? Because they won't bend a knee to the Democrats. It's ridiculous. It is so fucking ridiculous. It's sad. They're that desperate. They're so used to everyone getting on their knees and like either like going and flicking some nasty clam, you know, or fucking opening their mouth and putting some pathetic little Democrat's dick in their mouth and sucking on it for like dear life. That's what they're used to. And now that you get people going, no, I'm not going to get on my knees and put your nasty clam on my mouth, Nancy. She ain't liking it. Because they want everyone to be subservient to them. And that's not happening. They thought Facebook would be subservient because look at Google. They bend a knee because they're actually, you know, wanting similar outcomes on the note of like no more bad orange man and stuff like that. The same with Twitter. But Facebook, because they're not completely whacked in the head because they understand they have to answer to, you know, their stockholders, their shareholders. And Trump, yeah, might not be the hill they want to die on. They chose not to get involved in the Democrats' bullshit. And now they're paying for it. Facebook has defended its policy to allow ads with false information as an effort to promote free speech on the platform. Now, excuse me, what false information? You literally had Biden admitting to the shit that he was doing on trying to save his son. He didn't say that he was doing it to save his son, but if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, and he's saying, you know, fire the prosecutor looking into Burisma, odds are it's a crooked duck. Come on now. Give me a break. Oh, my God. This is so sad. This is how pathetic they've gotten. They honestly think they can just openly do this shit, and people are going to be like, oh, we're too stupid to realize this, so we're just going to let them do it. That's not how it works. It really doesn't work that way, you guys, but you think it does. This is not 30 or 40 years ago where there was no internet and there was, you know, 3 networks, and those 3 networks ran the fucking show when it came to how people consume their news. You know, besides the local newspaper that might go against the grain, but then you guys started buying up all the local newspapers and started controlling what was put out in them. And now that they're all dying and the internet's taking off and you don't have control of it, you idiots in the legacy media are freaking out. And the Democrats are freaking out because they no longer have the ability to have one coherent place, well, coherent being a relative term, where their propaganda, lies, and bullshit narrative can be pushed. I think what they have said very blatantly, very clearly, is that they've intended to be accomplices for misleading the American people with money from God knows where, Pelosi said Thursday. No, that's not what they're saying, bitch. They're saying let people make up their own fucking minds instead of you. Who are you to decide what is a lie, what is fake, what is real? You've pushed this bullshit Russian narrative for 3 years and change, almost 4 years. Shut the hell up. You're a lying sack of shit. Why should we believe anything that comes out of your goddamn mouth? But you want to be the one that controls what's truth. It's literally 1984. That's what she wants. They have been very irresponsible. I think their behavior is shameful, that she added. Look in the mirror, bitch. You've been beyond irresponsible, and your behavior, okay, to say it was shameful would be an understatement. You Trump deranged, mentally retarded, deficient, delirious tremor suffering, alcoholic, psycho bitch. Come on now. Oh, Facebook allows stuff that goes against our narrative. You're irresponsible because you're not pushing our bullshit. Fucking psycho-alcoholic wench. A spokesperson for Facebook was not immediately available for comment. Pelosi has vocally criticized the social media giant after it refused to remove a doctored video of the Democratic leader last year that had been slowed down to make it sound like she was slurring her words. Oh my God, doctoring a video is slowing it down very little. And if you go back to that video and listen to it at the original speed, she was still slurring. Holy shit. It's so funny. You go and you look at the video that was slowed down, and it wasn't even that much. At normal speed. She literally was slurring in it. It just wasn't as apparent. Come on now. She was still drunk. She just wasn't that drunk. It's like Beer Fest, you know? When they go to do the 5 boot. Last thing, where they do the 5 boots, that it's a fake out. She just wasn't that drunk. Her remarks Thursday alluded to Facebook and other large tech companies paying lower taxes under the 2017 GOP-led tax overhaul. Everyone's paying less taxes. Oh my God. Literally everyone is paying less in taxes. So heaven forbid a company pay less in taxes. Heaven forbid you lower your taxes for big business, or business in general actually, to be on par with other nations that have better economic status on the note of how their industry is doing, how their commercial sector's doing, how their industry is just doing in general, regardless of the type of industry. Heaven forbid that we actually put our taxes on par with the rest of the developed world, instead of charging, putting on higher taxes than the rest of them. Oh my God. Zuckerberg also recently confirmed he had a private meeting with Trump at the White House in October. The Facebook CEO told CBS this morning last month that Trump did not lobby him during the meeting. Well, of course not. He probably didn't. And they're trying to play it like, Trump and Zuckerberg are in bed and buddy-buddy with each other. And I don't know how you can be buddy-buddy with an android. They have no emotion. They have no feeling. And Zuckerberg makes Data look like an emotional android before he even had his emotions chip. Yeah. This is ridiculous. They're trying to portray this like, now it's going to be Zuckerman bad or Zuckerberg back, but Orange Man, Zucker Man, whatever. But they're setting this up because he will not bend a knee. He's not kowtowing and, basically going, hey, Nancy, I'll take that nasty clam in my mouth, okay, and I will suck it off for you, and I'll do whatever you want. Because he's not doing that. They're upset because he won't say okay to Chuck Schumer and the rest of them and do whatever they want. They're against him now because he won't push the left's bullshit. He at least still realizes I've got shareholders to answer to, and I wouldn't be surprised. Part of the reason why he hasn't gone full retard is because he's probably still got a lot of his value tied up in company stock, and he does not want to tank the stock value of the company, which would make sense. You're filthy rich. You don't want to make yourself a pauper to appease some idiot on an note of ideology. But anyway, I think I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.